what it is, what it ain't. I hope your breath don't stink, and if it do, I got some mints for you. Not in my pockets, in the car right now. But without further ado, listen. Oh, hey, what's going on today?
Can't stand y'all.
Hey, man. Listen,
ladies and gentlemen, this is the Let's Talk Sports Show in the collaboration with many other podcasts. And that's the Flex Podcast, Just Different, and Brother Bezel. And what we going to do, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, weighing in at 137.5 pounds from Capitol Heights, Maryland, the WBA Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, Mr. Gary Antuanne Russell.
Yes, sir. We in the building, baby. Yes, sir.
Appreciate it for having me, y'all. I'm feeling good.
Here.
I'm feeling good.
My fault. I get ahead of myself sometimes.
No, that's all right, man.
We here tonight, man, and just to show honor to the champion, and we're gonna get to the nitty-gritty of some things that we hear that's been spurring on around here. You know what I'm saying, though? And he's also part of the royal bloodline of boxing, the Russell brand. So let's get right to this thing, man. Let's get right to it. I wrote me down some questions, man, because I want to make sure that we get hot and heavy. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man.
I'm glad you snapped that though. Yeah, bang bang Russell gang. Stop playing.
So speaking of that, so how much weight do you think the Russell name holds in the world of boxing due to the fights and how they're getting made nowadays?
Oh man, phenomenal question. I ain't gonna hold you. First and foremost, we are a staple to the boxing world. The Russell name is definitely a heavy impacting name. People can kind of try to beat around the bush when it comes to us, but all of the champions out there that's old and now leaving, they had to deal with us. The new champions, they had to deal with us. And I guarantee you can go to each and every last one of them, and they'll tell you these dudes ain't no joke. They ain't nothing to play with. And we always come across humbly. Right now, Mr. Gary Russell, my oldest brother, he the only one that's really like popping his stuff for real. He don't got no cut cards. If you soft, he gonna tell you soft. You a pussy, he gonna tell you was a pussy. You don't want to fight me, you soft, you's a B. And he gonna let it be known. You know what I mean? Me, I'm more humble, laid back. And when it's time to get boogie, I get boogie. You know what I mean? And everything else is for the birds, for all that. But we definitely made a dent in this sport for a long time. It's not even platinum gloves no more. They don't even do the platinum gloves anymore. But since the platinum gloves, cooking stuff. My brother, he went to 2008 Olympics, got 4 national champions. I went to the 2016 Olympians. My oldest brother, he's a world champion. I'm a world champion. Like, we've been doing this for years and years and years. It's to the point all we know is win. You know what I mean? And it's not even just toot my own horn. That's just what it is. Everybody in the boxing world can tell you this.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you've actually truly proven yourself, because becoming a champ, man, you did a whole lot. And mentioning your brother, can't hold you, man. Every time when you would go back in that corner, my man's was giving you some words of motivation, man. You know what I'm saying?
But they call constructive criticism. That's what that was.
It did what it needed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
Now, I will ask you this question. Because of the persistence and the encouragement that your brother gives you through your fights, do you think anybody is scared of you?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So honestly, I look at it this way. You either that scared of me or you doing your best to stay away from me. Okay. There's too many champions right now in my division that haven't even thought about getting matched up with me. Too many. Now all of them is going to Zufu or even moving up in another weight division. Why? They run it. A lot of these champions nowadays, I feel like they trying to be more business savvy and make the right business moves. At the end of the day, I'm over here trying to take belts. Come see me. That's what my head is at. Come see me. I want to be undisputed in the 140 division. Yeah. These dudes ain't trying to do that. They trying to get a little check and then move on to the next. That's cool. If you're going to move like that, go ahead and give me that strap. It's that simple.
Hand it over. Hand it over.
Hand it over.
Any other questions for you?
Hold on. That's the TikTok crowd rated, and they chiming in. They want to ask questions. We're going to get back to y'all in a minute on TikTok.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Give us about another, like.
Give us a few minutes, TikTok. We got you. We got you, TikTok. All right. Here's the question that I've been dying to ask you, because people been, going on and on and on. They've been hitting me up about this question. What is going on between you and Shakur Stevenson? I've been hearing people say you wasn't ready for him, yada yada yada. What is going on between you, right here, everybody in here? We all want to know what's up between Gary Antuanne Russell and Shakur Stevenson.
I'm about to hear it from me first. Hear the horse's mouth.
Okay.
First of all, Russell family, we don't duck no smoke at all. At all. The boogeyman out there, we was chasing down. You tripping. So when it comes to me and Shakur, I'm saying Shakur right now, he got the most pristine credentials at 140. Teofimo Lopez, he just lost his title. He about to fight for another one. Okay, hopefully he wins so I can challenge him. Go ahead and get that belt up off him. But Shakur, I see, all right, I feel like me and him be a great fight since Tank don't want to fight him. Go ahead, Shakur, take the offer. He didn't take the offer. And I was thinking, all right, maybe he's just trying to be more business savvy and he want the numbers to add up. Cool. So I said, you know what, to the interviewers and the cameras and stuff like that, the press, I'm telling them, like, let's give it time for the build up. It need to be a build up before I see Shakur. It wasn't no I'm ducking him, I'm not prepared for him, none of that. Me and Shakur, we actually went to the Olympics together. We got some sparring work in. He caught me in the later rounds. You know, I was a little winded or gassed out or whatnot, and it wasn't like he was whooping me. It was just competitive. A lot of people that come to our gym, we whoops that out, and they know it. And they know it. He's just held his own. That's it. You know what I mean? But we grown now. You know, we got a little more advanced in dealing with our profession and how we do things. The outcome would be different. You know, so if you gonna stay on that track, go ahead, get your dollars. Go ahead, get your money. I ain't tripping, but like I said, give me them belts. I'm like Scorpion, get over here. Get over here. I'm telling you, give me them straps.
Mr. Blair, get over here. Say no.
Hey, TikTok, nah, that's not true. I'm gonna answer that. I can answer that for him. No, that's not true. No, that's not true.
Nah, they ain't tripping.
We're gonna get TikTok over here. You know, once you open up to an audience like that, you know what's gonna happen, right? You know what's gonna happen.
You can ask your next question, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the next question. I'm just telling you, what happens to TikTok.
On, man, don't get him started over here.
You're free to ask your next question.
Okay. All right. You're right. So you talked about all of that. What about Dalton Smith? Now, we've been hearing that you say that you want to see him after your recovery or after his recovery. What's all that?
Yeah. Dalton Smith, get over here. Honestly, out of all of the people who got titles right now, Dalton Smith, Shakur Stevenson, it was Richard Hitchenson's. He left and went to Zuffa. Goodbye, clown. It don't even matter no more. So his belt is vacant. But even Richard Hitchenson's, I feel like Dalton Smith was the weakest link. I ain't got the belt I want. He got the WBC belt. I said, all right, I go over to UK, get the international money, cook him, take his belt, come back home. But they matched him up with this guy, Alberto Pollo. Yeah. And that fell through because Dalton Smith got hurt. And now that he hurt, I'm like, that's perfect. Go ahead and go through your little rehab and get yourself right. And I'm going to send a contract. Let's get Boogie. He will be the first on the chopping block.
They said they want to see you and Pitbull Crew.
That'd be cool. Look, but hear me out, though. He don't got nothing that I want. He don't got nothing. He just had a draw with somebody who is the draw master, Lamont DeRoche. Come on, man. So when you got nothing, that'll be me working backwards, to be honest. Like I said, I'm trying to be undisputed.
All right.
You heard him.
Moving on. Would you move up to 147? And if so, for what reason? Because of all the attraction of what's happening at 140. Like what could get you to go to 147?
Man.
Who and what?
Them dollars stuff, like money makes that happen. And them numbers, right, man, I move up. I would definitely move up. And guess what? It'd be the same chumps that was at 140, at 147. So the same outcome is going to be the case. I'm chasing these dudes down, saying, get over here, give me that strap. Give me that strap. Other than that, I want to wipe out my division at 140. I want to wipe out 140 first. Be the king at 140, then move up.
Indeed. Okay. Well, y'all heard him. Y'all heard him exactly. Now, what I want to happen is, Mr. Glick, do me one favor.
Mr. Glare.
Take the head off.
You know, take your head off.
You gotta
man.
show the people why we call you Mr. Glick.
Cover your eyes.
Anybody,
y'all might get blind, man.
If you yourself have a freshly shaven head, you are a Mr. Glick.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So just let you know, for those that don't understand what a Mr. Glick is.
We had a whole show about this already.
We
We had
did.
a whole show about this before everybody.
That's why you got. Man, I was about to rub that.
Hey, yo, no did it. No did it. No, you not. No did it. No, you not. No, you not. No did it. No, you not. No, you not. We not doing that. We not doing that. That's not going under the head. No, don't be none of that.
Ain't got no
We
baby
don't do that around here. So can we get back to what we're doing?
Oh, but yeah.
I don't know what you're doing.
Hey,
Chill.
no words.
Chill.
We had to
Ask your next question.
No worries.
Ask your next question.
Okay, I did that to lead to this next question. This is going to be one that
golden child.
Got time. You said golden child.
My fault, man. It slipped out for real.
All right, back to the questions.
You still my guy, though. You my
no
guy.
worries, man. Pick your face up, man. It's a great day today.
I'm
You
telling
with the
you.
champ, man.
I'm telling
You with
you.
the champ. Don't you worry. Look at your face, man.
You are, man.
It's okay. World's
Can
smallest
we get
violin.
back to why we here?
All right, let's talk
we
sports,
hit,
y'all.
we hit. All right, here we go. Bro, all right, so Tito, Shakur, Dalton Smith. Who would be more difficult to you?
I feel like, honestly, Shakur will, because he's a thinker. Dalton Smith, he got a textbook UK style, straight up and down. He got a jab, he got a cross hook, uppercut, body shot, and stuff like that. But he don't got no panache. He don't got no swag. Yeah. I'm from the city. I got swag. I would cook him.
Oh man,
you feel me? So I know that'll be easy wash up. Tio, now he's bringing out the old fashioned Roy Jones Jr. moves, touching his foot. You know, his acrobatics is just through the roof. But just because you got a little bit of athleticism don't mean you got the intellect. I feel like that'll be competitive, but I get the nod. I win. When it comes to Shakur, it'll be a battle of wicks, like my mind versus his mind, and we had to outthink each other. You know, so that would be more difficult because it's not going to be a fast-paced fight. You know, it'd be definitely a cautious one. I still get his ass though. Don't get it twisted. I still get his ass. You know, so. But out of all of them, I definitely go with Shakur being the toughest one.
All right.
Answer them for that. Just answer them. Answer them. Was you surprised when Dalton Smith?
Hell no, I wasn't surprised when Dalton Smith beat that guy. He's a rock'em sock'em robot. They call him the boogeyman. Sabril Matias was so-called the boogeyman. I called him out before anybody else did. He didn't take the fight. And I said, he's soft for that. It's cool. Go the other way, my guy.
Give him one more.
Would I run it back with who?
Would you run it back with?
Yes. Most definitely. I said I'd run it back with him, even if he don't got none. I said, let me clean these dudes up, be undisputed. Then I give you an opportunity again. Nice. That's not even him getting the opportunity again. He just don't got it. I just want to get him back in the game. But yeah, that's a personal thing right there. I gotta get back. Because he really didn't win. I just feel like the industry, sometimes you gotta crack a few eggs and make an omelet. But
crack a few eggs.
All right, so our last question before we go to press row is, what big fights do you think will be good for the DC area? And I got one that I want you to say, but I want you to start right. What big fights for you, Antonio, Junior? What big fights will be for that the DMV will come out for?
Yeah.
Oh, Gary Lamont Roach. You heard it. He's scared though. Lamont Roach saying, my brother, he did that. Lamont Roach scary. He's scary. He's riding his wave with this draw with him and Tank.
Oh, you talking about Gary Jr. versus Roach?
Yeah.
Well, what fight for you will be big for the DMV?
For the DMV, me and Tank.
Who?
Me and Tank. Me and Tank. Everybody in the boxing world know I come to work. Everybody know that Tank come to work. If it's not gonna be a knockout with Tank, it's gonna be a great fight. Same with me. People will come out and tune into that.
Oh, they definitely will be tuned into that. I'll tell you that right now. Don't matter where it's at.
Right now, and it's funny because you don't even gotta be no boxing expert. Just watch it a little bit.
Yeah.
And you will see that the styles is either gonna be a boring fight or entertaining one. Now, just hypothetically, Shakur and Tank. Now they will make some money, but I'm pretty sure the fans that like the boxing fan friendly people, they will be looking at Tank going to go chase Shakur down. That's how they think the fight gonna go. Tank gonna have to chase him down and land the hard clean. He ain't gonna have to chase me down. We're gonna be right there in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
On some vet stuff. And it's gonna be a juicy one.
Why you so enamored by TikTok?
Cause they talking their talk, man.
They
talking their talk, man. Don't play with me.
Don't on TikTok.
You did it to him.
I mean, but appreciate you, TikTok. We got 1,100 people watching on
don't
TikTok
play
right
with me.
now.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to TikTok. We're gonna get to y'all, man. All right, so now we're gonna go out the press row. We're gonna go out the press row. Who's frozen on press row that wanna step up and ask up? We got questions for the champ. Anybody?
Good evening, I'm Gabe with Green representing Vibe Exchange Podcast. So I know in combat sport, it's imperative to always be in fight shape, physical shape, and so on and so forth. But especially for the young fighters and young men, especially young black men that are coming up in combat sports, in addition to being physically in shape, what advice would you give to them for them to be grounded mentally? Because a lot of athletes, especially young ones or young black men in general, aren't really taught or really do not have the space to express their struggles with mental health. So what advice you as a world champion fighter would you give to them?
Honestly, I would just say stay obedient. Stay obedient, because a lot of times when you grinding for so long, you kind of like you fall in a position of being discouraged, because sometimes you don't see no work, no results. You might get results in the gym, but let's say your mentality, you've been training so hard, I want to get a lot of trophies, but you only had like one fight. So you're training all of these years and you only got one fight, got two fights. There's really no true gratification from that, and that resigning your mind. You'll start declining mentally, like, all right, man, I don't really want to do this. It's hard training. I'm over here sweating. I could be doing something else outside with my friends. That's the depletion coming mentally. That's not a physical thing. That's a mental thing first. So just stay grounded, stay determined, motivated, and don't be discouraged due to long days and lonely nights, because it definitely pay off, especially when you got the right people around you. And hard work does pay off. And it's funny you say that, because we got this saying that we say, and me and my family, hard work can beat talent. So you got a lot of guys that's in the right position, and let's say they get in the position to the point they're so comfortable, they're not working as hard as they should. And then that person that's not in that great position, they've been working their ass off. And before you know it, overnight, they get put in the position to go up against that guy. And because he been bullshitting and you haven't, you go out there and cook them. And that nobody title that you once had, now everybody know you overnight. And that's a real thing. So like I said, just stay determined, stay hungry, and make sure that you just constantly obedient.
That's real. Yeah, make sure the mic on though. Is the mic on? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
So
I had to learn who Boom is.
Statement / two-part question.
Okay.
Right. Now, when you talk about
Is it a statement? Okay.
my honest opinion, unless he can't get over mentally this legal shit that he going on, it's gonna be a draw unless you can knock him. That's just me.
Okay.
But The two-part question is this: is it easier to fight? How tall are you?
5'8".
So if somebody was like 5'3" versus a person that was like 6'4", which one do you think would be easier to fight?
5'3". Come on, man. 5'3".
Yeah. You had a lot of pause moments.
Nah, cause for those who don't know, if you got a tall person, you got to work to get to them. Why? Because their strong suit is their distance, so they're gonna keep you at bay. And you being a shorter man, you got to be on some Mike Tyson stuff. You got to work hard to get in, doing all the burning all this energy. But you got a short dude, you don't got to do that. You let them come to you. You know what I mean? So it'll be easy. Tyson was a workaholic too, and a heavy hitter. What if you don't hit hard? What if you don't work as hard as Tyson? Right, you done lost the fight just trying to get in there. You got in there, didn't even land nothing. You just got close to the dude. Right. He threw something, probably landed on his arm or he blocked it, deflected it, and then got away from you again. And he just like, hold on. All right. It's harder versus you fighting somebody your height or shorter. Y'all gonna be in the middle. It's gonna be easy. You don't gotta do a lot of running. You don't gotta do a lot of chasing. I'll be right there.
What's up, Gary? Sean from Next Flex Sports. Quick question based on everybody that you've already named. Do you want to unify the titles? And who you want to unify them again?
All of them. Yeah, want to unify these titles. Like I said, they either scared of me or they doing their best to stay away from me. Either way, it's all love, man. It's all right. It's okay. Definitely want to unify these things. Undisputed. I'm gonna be like Terrence Bud Crawford. Watch. Undisputed. Stop playing. Undisputed, move up. Bully them big dudes up there. That's it. That's all. Who there?
What's up, Gary? Move on next to Flex.
Hey, champ.
I see you got one of the highest knockout rates in boxing, but your dad always preached mastering the art and not chasing knockouts. How do you balance that? Keep your discipline?
That was a good question. That was a good question. Cause like I asked before, man, do you care about your knockout streak? I said I do because it's that cherry on top. I feel like when people in the ring they fighting, they can look good, but I feel like what will make it a flawless victory is if you knock them out. That's the cherry on top. So a lot of people can't fake like, oh no, I ain't trying to knock them out. They really are. Now you got some people who just adamant on fighting for the knockout. Then sometimes knockout just come because you was doing everything that you were supposed to do correctly. You know what I mean? You outthought your man. You was steps ahead of the guy. You know, you didn't overshoot no punches. You wasn't wide. You was making sure you was moving your head after everything. Everything was just on point. At some point in time, the knockout will come because they're going to make a mess up. It just happened. And it's just going to happen. Yeah, it just happened. You know, but honestly, the way I balance that is just keep getting better each fight because not all the opponents is going to bring the same type of arsenal. You know, they don't got the same fight style. So you just got to constantly adjust to your opponent, to be honest. And that's just muscle milk, brain milk, right? That's like, I don't know, you just add more to your arsenal when you go up against another opponent. You know, just making sure that you keep your tools sharp. And the more I can do that, I know that it ain't gonna be nobody out here in the boxing world that's surprised with anything.
You know, before you go, man, you know, I love how you politically broke that back door, but you just mean, just say it. You just want to hurt people. That's it. You just want to hurt people. That don't even hurt people. You can't even practice. Like, no, even when you practicing, you just be like, you go somewhere else and be like, yeah, whatever. You know?
Yeah. I'm about to tell him some shit now. The reason why he's saying this, I told him to put the body pad on me for one round.
Woo! Hey, we went more than one round. We went more than one round. Don't count. We went more than one round. I did 2 rounds. I did 2 rounds. I did 2 rounds.
Has anybody seen that footage?
No, we not gotta go through that.
Please go and look for the footage.
Take it off.
Hey, when I tell you,
I did not say take it off.
I'm not going.
Don't do that. Listen, but don't.
I'm not going on record saying nothing wild because
I was not out of it. That is cap.
couldn't get it off himself, so he asked somebody else to
See,
take
that's
it
just
off
proof
for
that
him.
you mean. That's just
No,
proof that you
no.
mean.
You had a face of constipation.
No,
Yeah,
he wasn't there.
yeah.
He
saw
wasn't
the
there.
video.
I watched
He
the
saw
video.
We
You had a
listen,
face of
hold on, bro.
constipation.
Hold on. We know you cap about
man.
videos. We know you cap about
All right,
videos.
watch this. Did you ask me?
All right, let's get back to it.
Did you ask me stop punching so hard?
No, that's not what
I
happened.
seen that
No,
pause.
that's not what happened. That's not what happened.
Hey, don't
No.
hit me so hard, man.
No, it's not what I said.
Yeah,
I am 53 years old.
Oh
I am
my
53
God.
years old.
Hey,
I am
come on,
53 years
man.
old.
Well, you're a life alert on that, man.
No, this is what happened. This is exactly what happened, right? So this is what I'm saying. He was just sitting there just doing his punches regular, right? Then all of a sudden he just looked over there and just I said, oh no, brother, that's not here. We're not doing that today. Doing that.
30 seconds. 30-second burnout.
I go,
You're a
go back
big
to the
guy.
audience. But yeah.
Back to the questions.
You're a big guy. Oh, yeah.
What's up, Chan?
Hey, boss.
This is Kevin from the podcast. I got a basic question, right?
What's up?
When you step in the ring, like everyone says, the word is you a fighting opponent like it's supposed to be from you, right? Like that's what everyone says, but you go in there and you go for the kill, like you said. So my simple question is, what did these guys steal from you? Like, why are you so mean?
And first of all, y'all talking to me like I'm in basketball or soccer. Physical sport. This is a hurt business. That's it. That's all. Now you can do all this training and it's on the mitt, and you have a team pumping you up. I don't care about none of that. When you in that square, just you and me, and you better bring your A game because I know what I'm bringing. You know what I mean? And the only outcome this could be is a winner and a loser. And I'm not losing. If I lose, somebody got paid. I'm telling you, somebody got paid. That's the only way. That's the only way.
He going back to the TikTok. You don't put him back on TikTok.
Yeah, because he about to open it up again. It's open.
We got another question before you get to TikTok.
Talk about the mental pressure fighting under that name. You have anxiety or worry about losing and not living up to that?
Nah, not at all. What I do worry about though, first let me say this. I don't got no anxiety or nervous energy when it comes to these opponents. Just seen it all. I'm not nervous about that. What I do get nervous about sometimes is executing the game plan the correct way, because I don't want to upset my brothers. You know, the family legacy is a big thing that we fight for. We fight for that last name wholeheartedly. You would not drag that through the mud, and we would not just let it go in vain either. You know, so when it comes to executing a game plan, what we've been training on, yes, I worry about executing that to the T, because I know if I execute it, I'm coming out with a W. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing I really kind of like think about overly, but I'm very comfortable in it. Very, very comfortable. And I don't be thinking about what they doing. If they doing something, guess what? I've seen it before. Everybody got the same punches. The difference is the creativity that this dude got versus mine. But nah, I'm not nervous.
Okay. Hey, what's up, champ? This is Big Hoop 420 Radio. You basically answered my question. Didn't answer my question. As a knockout artist, do you put a time limit on your fight?
I have before. Cause some people you just know like, all right, I'm gonna cook him real quick. He ain't got nothing for me. You know what I mean? Like some people just in the sport and they been winning up against the low opponents that they have had in front of them, but none of them opponents that you seen them beat is nowhere near your level. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna wash him up real quick. I give it about round 5. I'm gonna just tenderize him real quick, gas him out a little bit. Come round 5, I'm gonna full throttle, get him up out of there. That's how that be.
Jay Jenkins from the Just Different Podcast. This is my twin up there, man. What's going on?
Hey, great man. What's up with you?
What was one of your most humbling experiences as far as when you got to be in boxing? You know what I'm saying? What was one of those experiences?
Most humbling experiences in boxing was, man, Surprisingly, man, it don't got nothing to do with fighting. Most humbling experience I had was wheeling my father up to the corner in a wheelchair for the first time ever. He got his foot amputated. He had high blood sugar. Long story short, I had to wheel him. This was my oldest brother fighting. Mike Masayo. He had hurt his shoulder. Whooped this dude with one hand. He still gave this guy to fight. This is the first time I ever wheeled my father to the ring, and he had to coach out of his wheelchair. He couldn't even sit in the corner. He had to sit like where the judges was at, like back. But he was yelling. And I'm looking like, God damn. I never knew somebody who could want something more than me. And he still looked no foot, no none of that. No foot, coaching from afar, yelling to the top of his lungs. And I'm right here behind him. I'm like, yeah, he really loves us. He left it all on the line, you know. And at the end of the day, he was still proud of my brother because it's a business at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's a business, and it can be a dirty business too. But that was my most humbling experience in boxing. It wasn't even me getting robbed for the Olympics. It wasn't me getting robbed against Alberto. It was my father. I had to wheel this man around. So I'm gonna break it down to you. Before you fight, you got medicals, you got your picture takings, you got press conference, then you got the weigh-ins, then the fight. I was wheeling him around to every event. And this was going on from 9 in the morning, like 9:30, 9:50, all the way until like 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I'm just looking at him like, dog, how's he pulling himself through? How's he pulling himself through? I go there, clean his foot up, take his bandages off. And I'm looking at his little nub like, dog, if it was me, I'd be so depressed when he want to be. I'd be at home thinking about how I can get another foot with my prosthetic. He ain't want no prosthetic, but that was humbling to me because you never know what's going to happen. Not even to your creation, but to yourself. You know what I mean? And even when something happened to you, like I said, we was never raised on a discouraged mindset. I'm pretty sure y'all all heard of the term "every dog has their day." In the gym, you will have an upset moment. You know what I mean? Spawn and all of that. And some people bounce back different. Some people be like, man, I don't want to do this no more. Some people just try to the game, chin up, chest out. Like, all right, watch tomorrow. I feel like at that moment when I saw him with no foot and I had to wheel him around and we going through all of these appointments and stuff like that at this fight, I'm like, man, he's a strong individual because me mentally, I'd have been checked out. I don't even want to do this no more. But he was still there because he knew that he had a dynasty that he was putting in motion from the oldest all the way down to me, all the way down to the youngest. You know, so I'm gonna leave you with that. I ain't even gonna make it a whole run-on story, but that was humbling to me. Pushing him to that corner in a wheelchair and watching him coach from afar. That was the first time he wasn't in the corner.
Man, I definitely can relate to that. For real. Father suffered from type 2 diabetes as well, had half his foot amputated as well, man. So knowing that, man, you took me down memory lane just now. Golly, so salute to you. Yeah.
Crazy.
That's real.
Hey, dog, that was good, man. It's like we had stuff for granted.
Yeah.
So hey, I'm Home Team King from the Live from the Field show. Best man sports show in the world, as you can see.
Okay, shout out.
Yeah. Hey, I'm from Capitol Heights, bro. I was born in DC. I was raised on South Pole. I know a few of y'all. Yeah. Cash, all them. So shout out to yeah. I want to ask you something.
This was stuff.
What's the advantage you have in your big brother and your corner? That give you an edge against a lot.
Yeah,
I don't have that.
I feel like my brother's a cheat code when it comes to this boxing stuff. I'm telling you because, like I said, it's not even platinum gloves no more, but they've been doing it for so long. Now, when you got an artist, you got your canvas, then you got the artist that's being a creator. When I was first getting into boxing, Mr. Gary Allen Russell, they were the canvas. My father was just a painter. You know what I mean? But everything my father was painting, I was able to make my corrections off of them. What to do and what not to do was based off of my two oldest brothers, Gary Russell and Gary Allen Russell. And I done watched them run through tournaments, come back with trophies as tall as me right now. Outstanding. People scared to fight them, et cetera, et cetera. You know, and they come to the gym, and there's times I'm like, man, Dad, why you yelling at them? They just came back from the tournament. I'm talking about like just cooked everybody. National champions. He told me something. He said, man, don't ever let your last victory get to your head. You should always remain humble because somebody out there hungry just like you. And the moment you get lackadaisy, they're gonna come you swoop from your spot. And my father was just like big on making us like superb. He had this thing, he say, a diamond shine from all sizes. You know, so he can be yelling at us and telling us we look like shit. We don't look good. We ain't doing this right. Making us feel bad. But at the end of the day, we go home. He got a whole meal for us every day, Monday through Friday. I don't know how he did it. He made sure we had dinner, all that. Made sure we trained with school, all that. And he never skipped a beat. He never missed a beat. Even when we didn't want to go to the gym, we in there twice a day. You know what I mean? So my brother's going through that stuff, seeing them be victorious. I know they know way more than these dudes know nowadays. A lot of these guys, they just woke up with God-given talent, you know, and they really don't got the heart. They don't got the grit. You know what I mean? So I feel like the neighborhood that I've been in, the battles that I've been in, that have molded me. You know, Mr. Gary Russell, he definitely know more than enough to be a cheat code for me. You know, so all I gotta do is listen. What kind of got me was that he was never my original coach. Now, because we was training together, he was always somebody that I can train with, you know, and know right from wrong around in the gym. But he was never my coach. My father's always been all of our coaches. But now that my father gone, I had to make just and look at him as the head coach. Because in my mind, I'm like, bro, there's still some more stuff you gotta learn. You ain't even learn everything. How could I put you in that position? You got some big shoes to fill, my boy. That's how I'm looking at it. And that adjustment making, it ain't easy. It ain't easy because with my father, I was submissive. He could have said, man, if you was to lay on the floor, you're gonna win. I would believe him. You know what I mean? My brother would have said it. I'm like, bro, you tripping. But what I'm getting to is that unblind belief. I didn't have it in my brother when it came to him being a coach. He could tell me something, and I'm pretty sure it would be something good to do, something creative to do. But it would hit home like how it would as if my father was to say it. So that, like I said, that adjustment making was definitely a difficult task for me, but it's done. It happened. You know what I mean? And I'm getting comfortable with it. He's been in my corner these last couple of fights, and we've been victorious. Still got the strap. We still chasing these dudes. You know. So yes, it's beneficial.
My man. Back again. One more time.
So, K Quick from the Five Exchange Podcast again. So, the way you answered the last few questions, right into what I want, because there's a lot of layers to you that extend beyond just boxing. So, all that being said, once it's all said and done, all the smoke is cleared, how do you want Gary Russell?
Which one? Which one? Which one? Me? Man, it's one of the greatest, man. One of the greatest, one of the humblest. You know, honestly, I want to be the people's champ. You know, because in and out the ring, I definitely support me and mine, and the people that share my complexion. Even outside of our race and nationality, I'm just a good being, great being. You know, and I strive for that. I don't want to be taken advantage of. Never been a big fan of bullying. You know, but due to my status and stuff like that, I definitely know how to de-escalate a situation or walk the other way because I am aggressive. I am mean. I really am. I really am. You know, but I don't want to promote violence or nothing like that, even though I'm in a violent sport. But you know, just see me as a great individual, man. Someone that was always there for you. Um, I just want to just take things to another level. You know, I'm family oriented, uh, giving. Like I said, giving. I'm for the people, definitely. Just view me as a great man, kind hearted.
Any more?
How you doing, Queen? I'm good. Thank you, thank you. Honestly, my support system, it varies. It varies, just like how life itself is. You know, many different aspects of it, layers to it. So I got people that's helping me stay on my toes when it comes to outside of boxing. People that's helping me stay in shape and groom in the sport of boxing. I got people who just want to just chill with me, just to see what type of person I am, what type of individual I am. We can talk about anything. I can literally have a conversation about anything. You know, the support system, honestly, it has no limits. It has no limits. You know, with every aspect of life, I got people there to support me with those things. Right now, this alone, this is support to me. You know, a lot of times I tell people I pull my energy from y'all. You know, I do this for our culture. We already get the short end of the stick in everything. You know what I mean? I don't want to get down to the nitty gritty as far as our rights. I ain't about to be no politician in here, but come on, a lot of this property is honestly ours through birthright, and we still over here asking for stuff, and we getting pennies on the dollar. You know what I mean? So I got lawyers that I know. I got people that's just professors. You name it. Everybody they to me, and I pull back into them. I prick their brain, ask certain questions, and that's just good enough for me. You know, I try to be an example, and I'm grateful for that. But my community, honestly, is not just here; it's vast, and there's really no short answer to that. You know, so I got a good support system. Just know that, a great one.
It's over again. How do you, just curious, how do you handle long periods in between fights? Do you got different levels to your training? Let yourself go? How do you handle what you do in between?
Okay, now that you ask it, out of all honesty, there is a time you should let your body just wind down because you don't want to just overexert your body. You just training and training and training and training and training. You ain't got nothing coming up, and you still pushing it to the limit. You know what I mean? Eventually, your body's going to tell you, "Look, man, you gotta slow down. You gotta let me chill. You gotta let me rest." You can go ice plug, um, or something like that, but even that is it's not going to be enough. Some people call it cheat days. You go eating whatever you want to eat instead of staying on your certain diet or regimen, eating regimen. That's cool. As long as you got the determination, the drive to stay in the gym consistently, like you can hit the switch on and off, you'll be all right. You know what I mean? I feel like that's all up to your mentality, to be honest. But I got a life outside of this, you know. I like wine and do some mimosas. Cool. Here it is, a hen dog. But it's occasionally, though. You feel me? It's occasionally. But it's how you going? Yes. Hey,
Listen, man.
tomato, man.
Listen, man. The mimosas probably on the date, man, for the brunches. You know what I'm saying? Little woo
You know
woo.
what they say, right? Please, like assholes.
Come on,
Everybody
man.
got
I'm
one.
just
Come
saying,
on,
though,
man.
killer drinking mimosas. It just
All right, man. He
Alright.
just know if he takes some mimosas, he know what's gonna happen. The
chill,
Well,
chill. This is about him.
Okay.
My second question, I didn't get to it, is sex before a fight a real thing?
Yeah.
There's certain type of sex that you can't have.
Yeah. Man, look, it ain't no certain type of sex. Sex is here to get you. Go ahead and play around.
Yeah.
Legs gonna be like noodles in there. It is not a game. And you can be in shape. You can be in shape. Man, look, honestly, man, listen. Woo! All right. On the script.
Be careful. Just be careful. Be careful.
You see me? Slipped up one time. I ain't even gonna hold you. Hell no, I ain't lose. Hell no, but I felt the difference. I got 50. Come on, man. Come on, man. I was more fatigued. You know, like my leg strength, it wasn't all the way there. My agility, it wasn't the same. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not even sometimes. It was just this one time. It was just one time. And it was a title defense. Who's that? No, it was for the title. It was for the title against Rayo Venezuela. It was a week before. And normally I never bring nobody out of town with me. I brought a little friend out. I said, man, massage turned to an hour. Went for 10 minutes. 10 minutes to 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Before you know it, I'm like, how'd I end up in this? You know? And I had to deal with it. I had to deal with it. But mentally, I was still locked in. I was still all the way locked in. Like, all right, this ain't nothing. Like I said, discouragement. A lot of people like, dang, man, I did this. Oh, man, I don't know how. Nah, we got to eat that. It's over with. It's done with. It's done with. We still got to get this fight going on. It's done with. Come on. You know, so I went down to the little hotel gym, worked out. I said, oh, yeah, I should have done that. But I'm all right, though. Bounce back. So it is a difference. You will feel the difference. I don't recommend nobody to do it. You know what I mean? Because it will work against you. I just happened to pull it off. Man. So yeah, don't do it a week before. Don't do it a month before. I say just go ahead and go through your whole camp. 3 months when I was doing nothing. It's difficult. It's hard. Trust me, it's hard. I feel like an addict right now.
I mean, realistically,
Hey, yo, you already passed the limit. Hey, get it. Yeah, we can get a couple more. We can get a couple more.
I don't even know how you answer that question, man. Answer that. What's up, great man?
As far as like the DC area, as far as like champions and boxing. You know, I talked to a lot of my homies, you know what I'm saying, from the DC area. You know what I'm saying? They always say like the guy, you know what I'm saying, the guy from the area, when they get to that moment, it seems like they don't shine, you know what I'm saying? You think there's a stigma for the DC area as far as boxing?
No, not really. Honestly, if you want to be real with it, a lot of the champions, we got more champions than any other place. A lot of champions came from over here. A ton of them. You know what I mean? I feel like some people just be at the wrong place at the right time. Some people just don't got that drive, or they just get to a pinnacle and just let loose and never bounce back from it. You know, it's just really based on the individual themselves. But nah, that's not a stigma. That's just something people just go off of because they hear it repeatedly being said.
Okay.
Keep on. Any more questions? Anybody?
I got one more.
Go ahead.
When is the next home fight?
Ooh, that's a great one. That's a great one. Honestly, I really can't say. I would want the next one to be home, but it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. Don't make dollars. It don't make sense. You know, and I don't feel like a Dalton Smith would come down here. We're gonna go to Capital One. That'd be sweet. You know, but I'd rather go out UK They got stadiums out there. We about to fill seats to get these coins, you know, and that's international money. So I get that strap, come back over, you know, show it off for y'all, so we all can, you know, be gratified with that. You know, proud of ourselves. Got something else in the city, something else from the area, right over here. You know, then when the fights start really getting big, they about to rebuild the stadium. What's that? RFK, yeah, the RFK Stadium. By that time, we run through that thing, start doing shows there. That'll be lit. That'll be sweet.
Run through it, huh? Run through it, cut. Like, nah. Anything else? Anybody else?
I need a mic. What's your favorite song? Promote the show.
You said your favorite
song. What I come out to? Oh, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Keep your head to the sky.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. So real quick, Shank, we talked about how was is in your corner, like a cheat code. I know you were saying kind of and him, it was kind of like a turning point when you was like, you know, you listened to him, but it kind of got to the point where you kind of take heed, almost like that. What was that time you were in the corner about to like go out third, fourth round? Was it a training? What what happened? Like what if you don't mind me asking what it is?
Nah, that's cool. That's good intel. Great question. It honestly happened in camp. So we had 3 guys that flew out of town. One was from Puerto Rico, the other one was from Cuba, another one was from, I want to say, like Florida. Long story short, these are some bigger guys. I'm fighting at 140. These dudes coming in 180, tall. But tall fighters versus short fighter, all of them was tall. All of them was tall. I had to work in and get to all of them, you know. But before they even came down, I was just devoted to being locked in. I told my brother, I said, bruh, you not Pops. You gotta get those coaching lenses. You still gotta adjust to them lenses, like how Pops did. Now, because you're not Pops, it will be times when I come across a little defiant. But don't get me wrong, brother. I'm trying to do what you tell me to do. You know, I gotta get used to you, just like how you're used to Pops telling you what to do. On GP, like right then and there, you do what he tell you to do. I don't got that same alignment with you like how I had with Pops. So we gonna get it right in camp, this camp, I promise you. So when those 3 dudes came up, it was my first time, not my first time, but first time in Spawn in a long time. I got my nose bust. Big dude caught me with the uppercut. Wow. I said, oh, I'm about to whip his ass. And the first thing I heard was, I told your ass. That was my brother. I told her, I looked at her, I said, I pointed out the ring and I just started walking at the dude. Boom, 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 wearing him out. And he was like, look, I don't want you just running downhill. He touched you with something, now you're getting emotional. Emotional fighters don't normally win. Stay tamed in there. You know, so from that point on, I'm starting to be a little more cautious as far as listening. Now it's a thinking. I'm out thinking these dudes, working them, out thinking them, but I'm mainly trying to hear his voice while I'm working simultaneously. So it's like I throw a combination and I back up sometimes just to hear him say something. But then that started being a problem. When I back up, he was like, "Why the hell you backing up? You don't never supposed to back up. Either you slip in or slide in. Don't back up. He's a longer fighter. All you gotta do is back up and he throw one long dumb jump, he gonna catch you. Backing up ain't the right move to make." So I'm like, bro, I'm trying to hear you. I'm trying to throw combinations and hear for the next detail, you know, the next what's the word? The next shit, help me out. Instructions. I'm like, brother, it's difficult, bro. I'm adjusting to you. And he was like, man, I got to smack you upside your head again. It was one of my fights in the corner. Smack me inside my head. I was like, bro, you gotta listen. I was like, nah, I got you, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna pull out no more. But in that camp, I started adjusting. And before you know it, we was on the same wavelength. And I'm like, all right, bro, I see what you're saying now. So now look, that now I'm making requests now. I'm like, all right, just to make sure we on the same page. Just randomly, just tell me to do something. It can be anything. He told me to throw this weird combination, but I shot it. I threw it, landed it, and I slid in, pivot, got out. And I looked at him. I was like, "You like that?" He was like, "Yeah, I like that. I like that." And from that point on, we just kept building. But it was in me though. I had to make that switch in my head. Like, all right, I got to give you that blind trust. I have to. If I don't, I'll be looking at the lights. It ain't gonna end good. I'm gonna be in a bad situation, and only I can pull myself out. And I'm supposed to be relying on you. You know what I mean? And during that time, I was seeing that he was manipulating me and moved me the right way. And I said, that's cool. I can get with that.
Last question over there.
Black say Jack from the spades table. I got 2 quick questions for you. One, do you know how to play spades? And 2,
Man, not good.
One of your brothers at this, do you think you can work?
Come on, man. You the clown for that. You the clown for that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Why you going? Why you? No, you should know the brothers part. The spades. Nah. We won't even do that. See what I'm saying? That's how these white people got you. They infiltrate. They slide in, infiltrate from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Man, you over here ask me what brother could I whoop and stuff. We don't. Hey, look. We all whoop ass. Just know that we all whoop ass, man. We all whoop ass. And to your spades question, I don't know how to play it that good, but I will get good. All right, bet. I'm gonna hold you to that too.
All right, y'all. Appreciate everybody for tapping in from Press Row.
You got the last question. That was a good
That was
way
a
to
good
close out. Good way to close out, man.
But don't shut the live off yet, because got a few things we want to say before we get out of here, man.
This show ain't good.
Yeah, man.
He's still stuck on TikTok.
Oh, yeah,
He's still stuck on TikTok.
TikTok, man.
No. I mean, do you want them to ask you something?
They already asked.
How about you? Okay. All right, so look.
Hold on, man. What was that?
Let's stay focused.
Man,
No, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Just stay there.
You want to swim through? Man, he getting comfortable over here.
Hey, man.
With the pippy. What's up, man? My leg good, man. You got space over there? Don't make me touch you, man. Yeah, man.
Man, you get mad comfortable today.
I'm telling you, he's saying pause. He's saying no Diddy. Like,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. If you want to go that route, you was a habitual line stepper today. But let's get back focused. You was out there today. You got a real. I'm pretty sure you got a.
Is it hot?
listen.
Kick rock.
Is it hot?
Hey. All right, let's get back focused. Get back focused. Cause see, we end up doing this at the night. Listen.
So
Don't touch my leg no more.
I saw his arm trying to touch your back too.
Yeah, man, like I'm itching or something. Hey, come on, man.
Brett, dearly beloved, here we are.
Put some gloves.
I thought you was.
I told you.
Yeah, man. It's all good though.
Just let me know when y'all ready.
Go ahead, close us out. Take us out, man. Take us out, dog. Go ahead. It's on you, man.
Y'all ready?
Go ahead.
All right, before we just close everything out, first of all, I want to thank everybody that came out here to this press event.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate y'all. I definitely want to thank my brother Bezel. I want to thank the Nesta Flex podcast. I want to thank Just Different podcast.
Yeah.
I definitely want to thank the Spades Table for coming through. And I can't remember everybody, but shout out to y'all. But the thing that sticks out to me the most about this press event is my brother wanted to come here.
Mm-hmm.
He could go anywhere. He chose to come here to be with us tonight.
Yeah.
So one more time, let's give a shout out to Gerd and Antuanne Russell.
Yeah. Billy.
Yeah, man. Yo, TikTok. I promise I'm gonna bring them back. We're gonna do a sit down just for y'all. But we gotta get out of here right now, TikTok. Listen, Shut the lives down.
Not
Shut
yet.
the li-
Not yet.
Don't,
Not yet.
don't
Listen. I want y'all to know something. OG over there to your right, say a prayer for him. The reason being is because every time the pressure gets high, this brother always got to lift his head and put his hat back down. And what's happening is that he's cooking over there.
Yeah.
He's cooking. So just remember, every time you see this, say a prayer for him because he's cooking, Doc. With that being said, we are the Let's Talk Sports Podcast. This is Gary Antuanne Russell. Good night.
I know what it is.